Good evening, everybody.
No. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize for that one.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Carter Coudray, and welcome to This Week on 33rd Street. I am here with Holden McGinnis, Colin Henderson. First, let's talk about lacrosse. There's a big difference between what's going on with the men and women's program. What can you guys tell me about LAX?
I mean, women's lacrosse off to another great season so far. Tori Benson has really been tearing it up. She's over 30 goals on the year in this young season. They're nationally ranked. They've been continuing to do what they've done for nearly the past decade at this point. And they should be contending for yet another Ivy League title this year.
Yeah, not quite the same thing happening on the masculine side of the lacrosse field. Same field, Franklin Field, but very different results.
Yeah.
Honestly, men's lacrosse has lost a few key seniors from last year. In particular, Brian Feeney in goal, who's a real stud for them last year. They've had some inconsistencies switching between goalkeepers. And quite frankly, I think it's just hard when they have to deal with the stigma of women's lacrosse. Having won 8 straight Ivy League titles, they look in line to get their 9th straight this year. Honestly, I kind of have to feel for them, but you know the results just aren't working out for them on the field right now.
Yeah, it's looking like men's lacrosse might miss out on the championship this year. However, their counterparts in the pool have enjoyed some sort of national championship success. What can you guys tell me, or at least appearance, what can you tell me about men's swimming at nationals?
Yeah, so two swimmers from Penn men's swimming made it to the NCAA championships, Eric Schultz and Chris Swanson. So Schultz was going there, and he was pretty close to missing the cut going in, and he was mainly there just for the experience. He didn't make it past the preliminaries in any race, but a great experience for their junior, and definitely a great thing for the program to be sending 2 swimmers to the national championships for the first time in a while.
Yeah, and I mean for Chris Swanson, you know, finishing 11th place in the nation in the 1650 meter freestyle, I mean it's hard to be disappointed with that. But for someone who was so dominant all year and who was quite frankly looking for a 3rd place finish, top 3 finish overall, you know, it's a little bit of a letdown to cap off a great year, but the good news is for both of them, they'll both be coming back. Both be expected to be 2 of the top swimmers in the Ivy League, if not the 2 top swimmers in the Ivy League, according to Coach Schnurr. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, what men's swimming can put together next year.
Yeah, for sure. Regardless, it's a success to even go to the national championships. Oh, yeah. What is a letdown is to-be freshman commit Jewel Brown has decommitted from Penn's basketball program.
Excuse?
What can you guys tell me about that?
Well, I mean, Jewel Brown, a senior at Lower Merion High School right now, decommitted on Sunday, I believe. And obviously, it's never good when you lose a recruit. But Jewel was having a little bit of a down season as a senior. I mean, we're not entirely sure at this point as to why he decommitted. But Penn's still got a pretty strong recruiting class coming out of that. And Coach Donahue's definitely got a lot of good pieces to work with.
Yeah, if I could quickly speak directly to the fan base of red and blue men's basketball, I would just say don't panic. We don't know all of the circumstances behind this decommitment. We don't know that it was because of former coach Jerome Allen's firing. We have to trust that Steve Donahue knows what he's doing. Still have 3 high recruits coming in, or you know, several of their top recruits supposedly coming in. So you know, we'll see how it works out. But I would just say, I would not want to overreact to something like this.
Well, I will also speak directly to Red and Blue Nation that this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and next week we will see you on This Week on 33rd Street. Have a great night.